What's there to be upset about if you're making $35 million bucks?
How much?
35 million.
Damn.
That's the first thing I want to tell you. The second thing, say hello to Zach Wells.
Hey, George. Hey, everybody. You know, filling in for Elise is like filling in for Johnny Carson. Big shoes for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And this is such a great time of year with LaSalle trying to bring back-to-back state championship trophies to North Bend Road.
Yeah, but let's turn it over to Zach. Zach.
All right, to say Andy Dalton has taken a defining step forward this season under offensive coordinator Hugh Jackson might be the understatement of 2015 with 3 weeks left in the year. The stat line is staggering and perhaps worthy of MVP consideration. 23 touchdowns, as important, if not more important, just 6 picks, and a rating of 105.3. And by the numbers, you can see Dalton's progression since his rookie year of 2011, taking over for Carson Palmer. This guy is durable. He's started every game since he's been in Cincinnati. Maybe an underrated part of his arsenal. A career best. He's on pace for it anyway. 23 touchdowns, just 6 interceptions, and a completion percentage that puts him right around 66% or 2 of every 3 passes. Now, Rocky, I have long maintained if you were to grow out the bangs, we could get you some gel, do that new Dalton thing that he's got going.
Yeah.
You'd be the most popular guy in Cincinnati, even more popular than you are now, because you'd be a dead ringer for Andy. Now for Kentucky, we had 4 local teams playing state semifinal games, and we start with the big boys in Class 6A. Let's head south of the Ohio River to Simon Kenton. You like high-scoring football, you'll love this one. The Pioneers fell behind Lafayette on a 4-yard toss from Walker Wood to Quentin Brown, 6-0. My friend Rufus might say, I don't think Zach knows Cam Rackey from Cam Newton. But this is Rackey. 44 yards later, Simon Kenton took a 7-6 lead.
They look like
Rackey made his presence felt again with his arm. This time, a 34-yard strike. He's going to find his buddy Logan Scott off the rollout to the left. And Simon Kenton, oh, look at this beautiful move in the secondary. Going to hit the brakes. They'll fly right by. 14-6 Simon Kenton. Still in the first quarter, Lafayette drove down, and Walker Wood's 3-yard touchdown run pulled Lafayette within 14-12. The 2-point conversion missed this time. Coach Jeff Marksberry went to the back page of the playbook. Radke to Tanner Green, back to Radke for a 27-yard pickup coming right at you that led to a touchdown and a 20-12 lead. But Lafayette outplayed the Pioneers late. Mason Allstott's 9-yard touchdown run, part of a 42-28 loss. I tell you what, there's going to be a good shootout in a couple of weeks at Cintas Center. A lot of those teams are still undefeated, including Kentucky and the Cincinnati schools, Xavier and UC. Coach Mick Cronin and the Bearcats have nice digs this weekend. The Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Off the penetration and kick out, that's Cincinnati's own Kevin Johnson drilled the 3, and it was dead even, 25 all at halftime. Troy Copain led the way with 17. That's Shaq Thomas right in front of the bench. That's going to find the bottom. He had 14, and Octavius Ellis was just 1 board shy of a double-double. His line read 12 points and 9 rebounds to edge Nebraska, 65-61. And could Xavier get a little something, you know, for the effort against USC, like a win?
Cinderella story.
Could it be a Cinderella story?
Carl Spackler.
We'll take you to Orlando with more Caddyshack references coming up. Rocky, of the Bengals' 10 wins, 2, maybe 3 have come against playoff teams if the season ended today, which it doesn't. Any concern on your end that this team really hasn't beaten an elite level team yet?
No, I think they've played well.
Eugenio Suarez, what a ball player he is, who filled in so admirably for Zach Cozart, says the Reds approached him about maybe playing some left field in 2016. And for his part, Cozart is well ahead of schedule, coming back from that devastating knee injury.
I feel good. You know, way better than I was expecting, actually, at this point. You know, I'm 5.5 months out right now.
You won a Super Bowl with the Colts, and I'm not going to compare Andy Dalton with Peyton Manning, but in today's NFL, as important as the quarterback position is, how does it lift the entire team when the quarterback's playing at this high a level?
Well, Zach, it's funny. You mentioned Peyton Manning, and, you know, Andy Dalton's not on that level yet, but Andy Dalton today and in this season was doing Peyton Manning-type things.
It's going to be very interesting to see who's even on this team at this time next week. Trade talks normally heat up at next week's winter meetings. And we've got to mention the New Cath Thoroughbreds, the last team left for our area, chasing a state championship this weekend in Bowling Green. Everybody travel safely and bring another trophy back home to Newport. On this night for Bishop Brossard.
Well, he's our hero.
The tiniest member of the Mustang football family is likely the toughest one of all.
Too many times in sports, we honor the actual sports guys, and we don't look beyond that and look at the little guys who have to deal with real problems.
Real problems, such as brain cancer in 7-year-old Wes Dunn, whose mother Amy thought she was taking her son to the hospital back in November of 2014 for a stomach bug.
He wound up having a seizure when they admitted us, and they did an MRI. And when they told us he had a brain tumor, we were just shocked. We couldn't believe it.
Doctors think they got everything during surgery, and with 3 treatments left, Wes was at school the other day when the Brossard football captains showed up. A total surprise, wanting Wes and his brother to be captains as well.
Get it going.
And lead the team onto the field against Nicholas County.
When I first heard the story, I was amazed, but then I didn't realize how young he was until we went and met him. Just that somebody that young would face such challenges and stay so positive and keep moving through it. It was amazing.
Nicholas County caught wind of it and met Wes at midfield with a goodie bag and well wishes inside, along with a t-shirt. Wes is quite the good luck charm, winning the coin toss and spending the evening on the sidelines.
This goes much deeper than any sport, and we continue to battle on the field while Wes battles off the field.
Family's number one, that's for sure. Without all the support from our family and friends, we could have never made it through this. That's for sure.
I went in the football game.